Welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. All aboard! Today, Fred Hunter's Alabama is on the track of Mangrum trains.
Agriculture surrounds us. It's in our refrigerators, our pantries, and even our closets, thanks to cotton products. And Alabama Commissioner of Agriculture and Industries Rick Pate wants to make sure the folks who provide our food and fiber feel appreciated. We'll talk with him later today about his Thank a Farmer campaign.
And I'm Stacy Little. Today in the kitchen, we're making peach dumplings. Y'all stay tuned.
It's been said that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And for Shipman Schaum, it's also an artistic medium.
You know, even something as mundane as a filing cabinet has potential in his eyes.
That's right. Shipman finds objects others discard and turns them into beautiful works of art. Melissa Bowman takes us inside the workshop of this gifted metal sculptor.
For thousands of years, man has utilized metal for its strength and durability. But Montgomery artist Shipman Schaum has discovered its softer side.
It's more of a physical and like a mental challenge. So to take something that fights back and then you turn it into the idea in your head, and then once it's like completed, it has like a long longevity. So I guess that's what really kind of drew me into metal work.
A self-taught sculptor, Shipman's fascination with metal began in childhood. Intrigued by how things worked, he would take objects apart and put them back together. He also built original creations like robots from items he found. He eventually developed his own sculpting methods and acquired new tools along the way.
I was always seeing people on TV and stuff like welding, and I said, that's probably the next tool that I need, and I saved my money, and I think like 15, I bought a welder, and then just started messing around with it.
His trial and error paid off. Today, his work is in demand at art shows, in galleries, and online. His sculptures feature a variety of themes influenced by his southern roots and his interests in hunting, fishing, plant life, and more.
I do a lot of, I'd say like the traditional southern pieces, like my cotton plants. Also, we in Alabama have a cahaba lily, and I've made a few of those.
In Shipman's hands, something like this discarded old wrench could experience new life. He might transform it into a beautiful flower, because in his eyes, this isn't junk, it's inspiration.
I go to scrap yards and also I pick up stuff off the side of the road. I like to recycle and repurpose things instead of just, getting rid of them. So this cotton plant is actually made of old like Coleman stoves. And that's kind of like what the green tint is.
Whether an old tool, sign, or computer part, Shipman will find its hidden beauty. Sometimes he paints his work, but often he'll incorporate the natural wear and tear of aging. In the end, he creates a new form that can express powerful messages.
I think growing up in the South and like always seeing cotton fields inspired me to make these. I think a lot of people have never seen a plant that turns into an item that you wear. Being able to represent that in my art and relate that to people really means a lot.
Shipman is not only talented, he's also blessed with insight to see value in what is underestimated. Through his art, he hopes we will also discover the worth in all things.
What I love most about making art is just like taking something that was just useless and then like making it repurposed into something that's like either beautiful or useful again.
For Simply Southern, I'm Melissa Bowman.
Shipman said he enjoys the physical repurposing of objects, but the emotional connection his art can inspire is truly rewarding. Sometimes someone might respond positively to a piece because they recognize a type of machinery their grandfather used or a household item that their grandmother used to use.
You can find out more about Shipman's work and see even more examples of his sculptures by visiting shipmansart.com. Now, there was a popular television show which wrote off a few characters by taking them to the train station. Well, if you're around Opelika and Craig Mangrum makes you that offer, you can count on a good time. Take a Simply Southern trip down the track with us as we explore Fred Hunter's Alabama right after this break.
life insurance is customized to your needs and can provide consistent coverage throughout life. With a fixed premium, whole life builds cash value over time. This type of permanent coverage is typically more expensive than term life products due to length and complexity. Make sure you've got the right life insurance coverage by talking to your Alpha agent. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
A farmer has to live on faith. We do all we can do, but we can only control so much.
Alabama is the second largest poultry growing state in the nation, so we're trying our best to grow all the corn we can for that.
What we produce not only feeds and clothes all of the United States, but about half of what we make goes on to the world market.
We've been able to improve yields, have some things that can help us produce a better crop. I'm proud of the product we make and proud that I can say I'm an Alabama farmer.
I'm Heath Clary from Greensboro, Alabama. I'm proud to be the Alabama Catfish Farmer of the Year. I've been raising catfish for 9 years and I've been eating it longer than that. From fish fries to taco night, I've tried just about every recipe and they're all great. Because no matter how you cook it, U.S. farm-raised catfish is always going to be fresh, clean, and mild. I make sure of that. Find recipes and restaurants at uscatfish.com.
Consider this your call to Alabama's Black Belt, home to some of the best hunting and fishing anywhere in the country. Whether you want to hunt deer, turkey, quail, or are looking to hook that trophy bass, the Alabama Black Belt's world-class outdoor recreation is second to none. If you want to take a break from the woods or the water, choose one of the premier golf courses on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. If you're searching for your next outdoor adventure, look no further than Alabama's Black Belt.
Soybean is a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I'm thirsty.
Well, there you go. Choose water.
I guess I'll take the water. There's another one. Alabama Extension is cool.
What's Extension?
They're like your go-to experts for everything. Gardening, nutrition, tips for our kids, farming. And hey, weren't you thinking about starting a business?
Yeah.
Extension does that.
Oh, sounds like I need to get connected.
Learn more at aces.edu.